My Fund and Futures affordable plan just got even better out there. Now, recently, My Fund and Futures has introduced 3 new accounts. We have the Scale, we have the Core, and we have the Pro account. Now, the Core account is going to be the most affordable account. And as you're going to learn later in this video, it's even better than what you already see in this price right here. If you stay tuned to the end, there is one drawback to what I'm going to share with you guys in this video. So you're probably wondering, what is the difference between these 3 accounts, between the Scale, Core, and the Pro? And just to simplify it for you guys real quick, we can go right over here to the FAQ. And I'm going to go ahead and type in Core real quick. Now, in the past, the Core was limited to where you could only withdraw $1,000 at the time of payout. However, they have recently introduced the Flex plan that is an add-on for the Core account, and best yet, that add-on is absolutely free, at least at this time. Now, with that Flex add-on, now you may request up to 50% of your profits, up to $3,000. So now, instead of only being able to take out $1,000 per payout, you're able to take out a maximum of $3,000. This is going to be a big upgrade. Then as we come over and look at the Scale plan, as the plan suggests, you can scale the payouts. So each payout that you're able to achieve, you're able to request a maximum of more on each individual payout, with the 5th payout being as much as $3,500. However, the Flex add-on for that same Scale plan, you're able to request up to $6,000, but we're not going to be talking about that account today. And in the Pro account, you're able to request a payout every 14 days with a maximum payout of $100,000. But let's talk about why I think the Core plan is the best plan out there. One, it is very affordable. Now, when you look right here, you'll see $77. But if you use code Mike for a limited time, you can get this account for only $59. And best yet, look right down here, 0 activation fee. There is no activation fee. So you can get it all in $59, which in my personal opinion is a huge win and makes this basically a no-brainer. Let's talk about this account a little bit more in detail. Again, go right to FAQ, type in Core, and let's look at some of the highlights and some of the rules of this account. Here's some of the benefits that they list. Easy path to live funding, potential weekly payouts, no daily loss limit, and competitive pricing. Competitive pricing, hands down, no doubt about it. And I got to be honest with you, My Fund and Futures has an extremely fast payout policy. From the time you request your payout until it's approved and the money is available for you is like in a blink of an eye. Now, if we come down here and we look, right now, the profit split, the trader gets to keep 80%. The prop firm will keep 20%. Your maximum daily loss limit, $2,000. That's pretty standard across most prop firms, $50,000 accounts. Now, in this account, we're allowed to trade news. Now, in the evaluation phase, you can trade all 3 minis or up to 15 micros. But once you get funded, there is a scaling effect. So below $1,000 of profit, you can trade 1 mini or 5 micros. In between $1,000 to $2,000, you can trade a maximum of 2 minis or 10 micros. $2,000 and up of profit, you can trade 3 minis or 15 micros. So what about the payout policy? Now, I'm going to give you guys 2 different examples of 2 different payout policies. One of them, if you do not add the Flex add-on, you can get a payout every 5 days. So assuming that each one of your 5 days, you have netted more than $100 of profit, you would then be eligible for a payout. However, once you request your first payout, just note that the drawdown will move to $50,100 regardless of how much drawdown you had in that account. That is going to be critical. Remember, when you request your first payout, the drawdown will then move to $50,100. So this allows you to be able to potentially request a payout every 5 days. Now, if you decide to add the Flex add-on, let's scroll down here real quick and we can see after 5 winning days, each day you must net over $100. So that's pretty much the same as if you don't have the Flex add-on. However, here's where it's drastically different. Traders may request 50% of their net profit per payout up to $3,000. So that means if you've accumulated $6,000 of profit, you are able to request a $3,000 payout. The other 50% of the profits will stay in the account, which at that point will give you a larger buffer, aka more drawdown in that account. Now, the minimum payout requirement is going to be $250, and that is regardless if you add the Flex add-on or not. Now, once you went ahead and selected the Core account, this is going to be very important. If you want the Flex add-on, you must make sure that you highlight that box as well. If you do not, then you will not get the Flex add-on and you will not be able to get a maximum of $3,000 per payout. Now, let's talk about all the benefits out here. For a limited time, you can using my code, you can get 23% off the Flex plan, $3,000 maximum payout, zero activation fee, and all you got to do is use code Mike. Now, here's going to be the downside. I warned you guys in the beginning of the video. What is the downside with it? And the downside is going to be you're only allowed to get this discount for 5 times. So you can only purchase 5 accounts maximum for the $59 price point. Now, let me know in the comment section down below, which account do you like best, the Scale, the Core, or the Pro account? And will you be adding that Flex add-on when you purchase your next account?